The next episode, chapter of our little story here is the first time we met. In person, physically met. Mm-hmm. And it was November the 14th?
November 9th through 17th.
Okay, 9th through the 17th. And Alyce-Kay flew from Minneapolis
mm-hmm.
To BWI, Baltimore, Washington International Airport.
And on the flight out there, there was a layover for 45 minutes or so. And so people could get off the plane or they could stay on. And I had a really good seat. And Southwest has open seating, so it's like I wanted to keep it. I was at the very front, so I had lots of leg room and everything. I loved it. So I stayed on the plane. And I talked to the flight attendants, and the pilot came out, and we were just all sitting around talking and everything. He wanted to get there in time for a Ravens game. And anyway, so as we were talking, and one of the flight attendants, Maureen, asked me why I was going out there, and I said, well, I'm going to meet the man that I'm planning to marry. And so we got to talking about that, and it turned out that she had met her husband online also. And so when we got to Baltimore, one of the other flight attendants, a guy, announced, good luck, Alyce-Kay, on meeting your beloved. And it was just really sweet. And so anyway, we got there early. It was like half an hour early or so. And I thought, oh, Bill's not going to be there yet. And so I just took my time, and I, went into the bathroom, freshened my makeup and all that stuff. And went out to the baggage claim where we were supposed to meet. And there was no one else. And I could see him, and he saw me coming around the corner. And we walked up to each other.
There she was.
Yeah.
We walked up to each other and hugged and gave her a kiss. And
that's all she wrote.
And that was the rest of its history.
Yeah.
What can we tell you?
So that week.
Got Alyce-Kay's luggage.
Mm-hmm. Which I had brought 2 huge suitcases because.
She was moving in.
Yeah, because since
furniture.
We knew, I brought all my furniture. Because since we knew that we were going to get married in December, that it's like, and with Southwest you can actually bring 2 pieces of luggage besides your check-in luggage. It just made sense for me to bring as much as I could on this flight to leave there. So I brought 2 biggest suitcases that I had, and I left those there at Bill's place. And 2 big suitcases. And I think one of my carry-on bags I left too.
Yes,
so
you did.
I started moving in before we even met in person.
Yeah. So anyway, we left the airport, drove down to Annapolis. We stopped at Trader Joe's.
Mm-hmm.
And
our first time shopping together.
Before
we even had our first date.
Right. And then we drove to Sandy Point State Park, which mm-hmm. is on the Chesapeake Bay, just above the Chesapeake Bay Bridge.
It's very pretty.
It's very pretty. And we sat there on one of the benches, looking out at the water and the bay, and
mm-hmm. And then we drove out to Still Pond.
And then we got across the Bay Bridge, which is about 5 miles from one end to the other.
And I was really amazed at how huge the bay is. I mean, it really is. It's gigantic.
Yeah, it's huge. It's the largest estuary in the world, I think.
Yes, it's the largest estuary, yeah.
And so anyway, we drove to Still Pond, and Alyce-Kay had the opportunity to meet Miss Pinky, the cat, mm-hmm. and Mr. Eli, the mm-hmm. dog.
And they both seemed to it was like they already knew me. They both completely accepted me and everything. It was really neat.
I had them drugged.
You had them drugged? Okay. And so Bill took me to some of what have become our favorite places here in the Chestertown area, to Turner's Creek and Still Pond Creek,
Fairleigh Creek, Still Pond Creek,
Betterton
Beach. And since I had not formally, in person, proposed marriage to this young lady, we were at Betterton Beach, and we still know the exact place where
Mhm.
it took place, that I asked Alyce-Kay to marry me. So, anyway.
And I didn't have to think about it.
She flipped a coin.
I loved him even
She had to
more.
flip a coin 2 out of 3 times to get the right result.
Anyway, it was a really wonderful week, and flying home was just really, really hard. I missed him a lot, but I knew that he was coming out in 3 weeks to come get me.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that in our next video.